So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Google My Business post when HubSpot deal is updated. So in this automation guys, suppose you are using HubSpot to manage all your business deals. So whenever you are going to update a deal in HubSpot, automatically using those details and Switchboard Canvas, we are going to create an image to post on Google My Business. And then after creating the image with the details of the updated deal, we are also going to share the same image on our Google My Business account as a new post with the details of the deal as well. Now guys, how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as HubSpot to Switchboard to Google My Business. And then just click on Create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. So the idea here is first we have to get the details or the data of new deals which we are updating in HubSpot inside Pabbly Connect. Then after that, we are going to add a filter condition that if we have just successfully closed the deal, if we have won the deal, then we are going to run this automation workflow further. And if we have lost the deal or the deal is not done, then we are not going to continue this automation further. Then after that guys, in using Switchboard Canvas, we have created a template post. So in this template post, we are going to enter the details of the client or the product or the service which whom you are announcing the deal. For example, the brand name of the company. And then at last, after creating the image or the post from Switchboard Canvas template, we are going to post that same image, same post on our Google My Business profile. So let's begin guys. So here guys, in trigger window, in choose app, search for HubSpot CRM. Select HubSpot. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as deal updated. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this connect with HubSpot CRM button. And then here you just have to select your HubSpot CRM account. So this is my account. Let's select it and click on choose account. After this, just scroll down and now we will see that our HubSpot CRM account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. This is because we have already logged into our HubSpot CRM account in our browser. Now, after making this connection, the only thing it asks us is the output properties. And in the drop-down below, you can see a list of different properties over here. So it is basically asking us that whenever we are going to update the deal in HubSpot CRM, we are going to get that data inside Pabbly Connect. So what are the details of the updated deal we want to receive inside Pabbly Connect? So one by one, you have to select those details, those properties over here. So all the details of the updated deals which you want, you have to select those details over here. Like I want the currency, then I want a deal collaborator name, latest source, then I want to get the details of the contact persons as well. So just select them. Then I also want to get the closed deal amount, that what is the amount of the deal as well. Then HubSpot campaign, then we will scroll down and we will see some other details regarding it as well. So I also want to get the exchange rate, is close won or not, deal split added. So whatever properties you want to get, whatever details you want to get from the drop down below, you have to select all of these details over here. So now let's select the deal name, deal amount and all those things as well. Some basic details, deal owner and all those things. And after selecting all the required property over here, what we have to do, we just have to click on save and send test request. And when we click on save and send test request, the details of the most recent deal which we have updated in our HubSpot CRM are captured inside Pabbly Connect. So let's update a deal in HubSpot first. So we'll go to a HubSpot account, go to sales and deals section. So here you can see that some of the deals which I have created, out of which I have a deal named as Pabbly Tunes. Let's have a look on this deal. So right now the status of this deal is contract sent. Now I am going to update it to closed won. So we have successfully closed the deal and won the deal. So just now we have updated the deal in HubSpot CRM. Now we'll get back to Pabbly Connect and click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details of the newly updated deal are now captured inside Pabbly Connect. So here guys, we have the name of the deal or the name of the org over here as a response of deal name. Then we have the details, we have the property amount and all of those details which we have selected over here. So we have asked for all of these properties of the deal and in response, we have received it over here. So if you want to share the other details of the deal as well in your Google My Business post, or you want to add other details in the post which you are creating using Switchboard Canvas, you can select other details from the dropdown as well. So guys, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to create a post using the template which we have created in Switchboard Canvas. So that in this template which we have created, basically, we can add the name of the deal and then we can share this image on our Google My Business profile. So guys, how you can do that? You just have to scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, search for Switchboard Canvas. Then after this, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Image. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Switchboard Canvas account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our Switchboard Canvas account. So guys, you must be thinking how you can get the API key. So for this, just go to your Switchboard Canvas account, go to this template section, and on the right side, you can see an option of View Your API Key button. Just click on it, copy your post API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on Save. And as we click on Save, we will see that our Switchboard Canvas account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the template. That it is most likely possible that you have created multiple templates in your Switchboard Canvas account. But guys, using which template you want to create a new image, a new post, you have to select the template over here in Pabbly Connect. Right now in my account, I have created only one template named as Google My Business Post. So here guys, you can see that in this drop down, we can see one template. So let's select it. Then it is asking us what will be the aspect ratio of this post, what will be the width and the height of the post. So I want my width to be 1920 and height to be 1080 pixels. Then it is asking us image 1 and text 1. So here guys, in Switchboard Canvas, the template which I have created, in this template, I have added two dynamic things. First one is the background image and second one is this text. So here when I select this image, you can see API name as image1. And when I select this text, I'm getting the API name as text1. So here guys, I don't want to change the background image. So I'm just going to keep this image1 field blank. But here guys, in place of this text1, I want to mention the name of the deal or the name of the company with whom I'm announcing the deal, with whom I have closed the deal. And I want to make the announcement or share the details on my Google My Business profile. So this post says, new deal announcement. We are glad to announce that we have recently closed a deal with, and here we are going to mention the name of the deal or the company. So here guys, in place of text1, we want to mention the name of the company or the deal which we have received from HubSpot CRM. So from these responses of HubSpot, I have the name of the company in this response named as deal name. So let's map this response of deal name over here in this text1 field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and in the drop down below, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from HubSpot CRM. And out of all of these responses, select the response of the name of the deal or the name of the customer or company and map it over here. After mapping it, click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response has given us an image URL. When we copy this URL from here and paste it in a new tab, we will see a new image has been generated using Switchboard Canvas. And in this image, we have basically changed this text one. So earlier it was written MailChimp in this template, but because we have mapped Pabbly over here, the name of the deal or the company over here while creating this image, we can see the same name over here as well. So here the step 2 of setting up this automation is also completed. We have successfully received the details of the updated deals from HubSpot, and using those details, we have also created a post or image to share on our Google My Business using Switchboard Canvas. Now after this, let's move to our final step where we have to send all of these details to Google My Business and share a post or create an event over there. So just click on this add action step button over here and then scroll down and here in choose app, search for Google My Business. Google My Business, select it over here and then an action event from the drop down. Here you can see that we have different action events over here. Out of which for creating a post, we have 3 different action events. First one is to create a call to action post. Second one is to create an event post. And third one is to create an offer post. So here guys, let's create an offer post over here just for an example. Basically, if you want, you can create any of these posts according to your choice. Select create offer post. Click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Google My Business account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this sign in with Google button, select your Google My Business account, scroll down and click on continue. And when we click on continue, we will see our Google My Business account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, here the first thing it asks us is the account name. So right now I have only one business account in this Google My Business email ID or Gmail account, that is Parampara. So let's select it. And also I have this business at only one location. So from the drop down, I'm going to select it as well. Instead of this, if you have multiple locations, if you have multiple businesses or you have business at multiple location, from here guys, just select your business, your account name, and from here, select the location for which you want to create this offer or event. The next thing it asks us is the summary, that the post which we are creating, what is the summary of that post? So I want the summary to be, for example, new deal announcement with. And then here, let's map the name of the company once again. So from HubSpot responses, let's map the name of the deal or company. New deal announcement with Pabbly Tuts, for example. Now we have an option to create a coupon code. So here guys, we have selected the action event as create offer post. So what is the offer? What is the coupon code which we want to give to the user who interact with this post? For example, I want the coupon code will be PAPCON 101. So this is the coupon code. Then we have to enter the redeem URL, that at what URL this users can redeem this coupon code. So for example, let's enter pabbly.com as the URL. Then we have terms and conditions, language codes. So both of these things are not mandatory. So I'm just ignoring it right now. You can enter the terms and conditions link and language code over here. Then it is asking us event title, that the event or the post which we are creating on our Google My Business account, what is the title of that event? So I want the title to be, for example, new deal announcement. Okay, so this is the title. Then we have to enter the event start date, event start month, and event start year. So we have to mention the start date, day, month, and year over here. That on the what date this event is starting, and we have to enter day, month, and year in 3 different responses. Also, when we will scroll down, we will find we have to enter the event enter day, month, and year as well, and this is also will be in 3 different responses. Now first what we have to do, we are going to start the event on the day we have updated the deal. So from HubSpot CRM responses, here you can see that we have received the updated ad. We have received the date and time, that at what date and time this deal was updated. So we are going to get or convert this complex format of date and time into a simple date. And after that, after converting it, we are going to separate the day, month, and year in 3 different responses. Then after that, let's suppose I want this event to be, or I want this post to be go on my Google My Business account for 7 days. So we are going to add 7 days to the same date, and then we are going to map that date into a separate format in the end date, event end date. So first, let's start with converting this complex format of date and time, that at what date and time this event was updated, into a simpler format of date. For this, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect, that is date time formatter. So before the step of Google My Business, just click on this add action step button. And here in choose app, search for date time formatter. Just select it. Then here in action event, from the drop down, select format date only as the action event. Click on connect. Then here we have to mention the date. So just click here, and from the drop down, from the responses of HubSpot CRM, select this response of updated date. So here we have to basically map the date whose format we want to change. So we have entered it. Then here it is asking us from format. And here in from format, we have to select from the drop down that in which format this date and time is present right now. So right now, this date and time is present in this particular format. So select it. Then it is asking us to format, that in which format you want to change it. So from the drop down, you have to select your desired format. So I want this date and time to be in the format of this day, month and year. Just select this response and then click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the response, and in the response, we have the day, month and year, that at what date basically we have updated this deal. So from this date, the event will be started on our Google My Business account. Now after this, what we have to do, we have to basically map this date in 3 different responses of day, month and year. So we have to separate the response of day, month and year from this. Now how we can do that? For this, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect, that is text formatter. Once again, click on this add action step button. And here in choose app, search for text formatter. Select it. Then in action event from the drop down, select the action event as split text. Click on connect. Then here guys, it is asking us text to split. So what is the text which we want to split, which we want to separate? So we want to split this response of date. So we are going to map the same response over here. Click on this field and from the drop down below, from the date time formatter responses, select the response of date and map it. Then in separator, we have to enter the slash because we want to separate the dates between slashes over here. And then in segment index from the drop down, select all and click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have separated this complete date. We have a separate response of day, month and year. And from these responses, let's map this date over here, the event start date over here in our Google My Business tab. So here guys, in the drop down, you can't see any responses. This is because we have added some new data before this Google My Business tab. So just click on this connected button, select existing connection and once again click on save. So we have to basically reconnect our Google My Business account. After reconnecting it, just scroll down, click on this event start date and this time in the drop down, we can see the response. And from these responses of text formatter, select the response of day and map it over here. Follow the same process for start month and year as well. Click here and from the drop down, map the start month and then once again map the year over here. After this, it is asking us hours and minutes, but it's not a mandatory field, so we are just ignoring it for now. Now after this, we have to enter the event and day, month and year as well. So as we discussed, we want this event to go for 7 days. So what we are going to do, we have received the date of the event over here. This is basically the date on which we have updated our deal on HubSpot CRM. Now we are going to add 7 days in this particular date and then we are going to split it as well. Now to add 7 days, once again we are going to use date time formatter. So click on this add action step button. And then here in choose app, search for date time formatter. Select it. And here in action event from the drop down, this time we have to select add/subtract time. Click on connect. Now after connecting it, here in enter date, we have to enter this date over here, which we have received. So let's map this date over here. Click on this field and from date time formatter responses, map this date. Then in expression, we are going to enter 7 days because we want to add 7 days over here. Then in to format, from the drop down, we want this date to be in this particular format of day, month and year. So we are going to select it. And in from format, we are going to select the same format once again and click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see we have received a day 7 days after this particular date. So 16th of December was the day on which we have updated the deal. And after that, we have received a date 7 days after it, 23rd of December. Now let's split this date as well. Now once again, we have to use this step of split text. But you don't have to actually introduce this complete step over here. You can actually copy this step from here. Just click on this copy step button and then just paste step below. Just click on this paste step below button after the second time date time formatter step and here it is added. Now after this, here in text to split, just clear this and then just map this updated date of the date after 7 days and click on save and send test request. So in this way, we haven't completely set up a step. We just copied it and pasted it over here. And now in the response, we can see the updated date. Now map this updated date, the updated end date over here. Click on this field. Okay, sorry, we have to reconnect it once again because we have added a new data. Click on Connected, click on Save. And then after this, let's map the end date. Click here and from text formatter, map the day, then map the month, and at last map the year. After entering the day, it is also asking us end event hours and minutes. So they are not mandatory, so we can ignore them. At last, it is asking us media format. So do we want to add some media with this post or not? So yes, we want to. So we have selected photo as the media format and then media source URL. So here we have to enter the URL of the post which we want to share, the URL of the image which we want to share. Just click here and using Switchboard Canvas, we have basically created the image. So from Switchboard Canvas responses, map the response of image URL over here. And at last, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And it is done. We have successfully created this automation workflow. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request over here, we can see we have received a response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here. Basically, guys, the deal which we have updated on our HubSpot CRM, we have basically announced or created a post or event using this for the same deal in our Google My Business. So we have used Switchboard Canvas to create the post for that deal, and then we have shared a post on our Google My Business account. So let's check it. We will scroll down, see the post of our Google My Business account, click on View All. And yes, guys, here you can see that this is the very same image which we have just now created using this automation using Switchboard Canvas. And then we have the same post name, same event name, new deal announcement. We have the description of the event, new deal announcement with Pabbly Dudes. We have the same duration, 16th of December to 23rd of December. When we click on View Offer, here you can see the same coupon code. And when you click on this Redeem Online, it will take you to the same link which we have added. Now this means, guys, the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. Now whenever we are going to update the deal in HubSpot CRM, automatically what we are going to do using Switchboard Canvas, we are going to create a post for that detail, for that deal update, and then we are going to share that post, that event as a new post on our Google My Business account. Now here, guys, there is one more important thing. So the response which we have received from HubSpot CRM, in this response, you can see that we have received this response of deal stage. Now I want to add a specific condition. I only want to create this post or share updates on my Google My Business account only if the deal stage is closed won. If the deal stage is, for example, contract signed, then again we are going to get this data, this response from HubSpot. But in that case, we don't want to share this post on our Google My Business account. So to ensure that to add this condition that if the deal stage is closed down, then only we share this post, what we have to do, we just have to scroll down, click on this Add Action step just after our HubSpot CRM step and use this filter feature of Pabbly Connect over here. Select filter. Then here in select label in the drop down from HubSpot CRM responses, we have to select this response as the label as deal stage, properties deal stage. Select this and in filter type will be equal to and value will be closed won. Just copy this from here and paste it over here. And just click on Save and Send Test Request. So here we have successfully added this filter, this condition that if we get close won in this label, in this response, then only this automation workflow will be continued further. Otherwise, if we get some other stage of this deal, then we won't be sharing post or we won't be sharing these details on our Google My Business account and we won't be continuing this automation workflow further. So guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find a clone link of the same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down to your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.